everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is living their best life, and if you're not, please take steps today, such as watching this video all the way through so that you can get all of the messages that you need to hear and take that step down the path of your best life. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, you deserve it, and I just hope that you know that. All right, so this idea or this little topic that I'm going to be talking about right now, anxiety. Again, this is a disclaimer. I am not a professional in any way, so I'm not speaking on the medical diagnosis of anxiety. Whatever you're doing to help yourself out, if you are medically diagnosed with anxiety, keep on doing that. But you still may benefit from this video if it will help you with your mindset in any shape or form. If so, I hope that you all enjoy. As you can hear from like the little title or see from the title, I've been sitting on this since February 14th. Okay, it's just been marinating in my brain. I need to release it out into the world, help whoever is meant to receive this message or whoever comes upon this page. Hello you guys. And I just really need to release this message because it's already February 23rd, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and read off a few of the little notes that I wrote down when I'm talking about anxiety. I've already did my little meditation off camera so that I can get into the zone and really give you the message that you need to hear today. Or hopefully whatever I say or whatever comes through me, you'll resonate with, and that'll lead you to another thought that helps you out in whatever way it's supposed to help you out. All right? So for my first little note, I said, for my anxiety did emphasize thinking a thought once and allowing the universe to play it out. So when I wrote this down, I was probably overanalyzing a test or a quiz or a situation that happened in school or a situation that happens in life in general. And I was probably just obsessing over that thought, which I know that all of us, if you're a human and you're living the human experience, you've probably just thought a thought and obsessed over it, whether it's positive or negative. And what I mean by positive and negative, like a positive would be like, oh, I'm working towards this car, and then you just like obsess over that desire for a car, but that leads you down a path that might be of lack. So you'll be thinking, oh, I desire this car, I want this new car, I can already see it, it's gonna be pretty, it's gonna be red, it's gonna have this much mileage, they'll be able to handle this type of gas, it'll just be the perfect car. But then you'll have that little devil on your shoulder saying, you're never gonna get there, you don't have it in this reality, you don't have the money for it. And when you obsess over the positive aspects of it and you're just like thinking and you're just trying to stay in that positive mindset, your mind might unnecessarily just lead you down that negative path. Or it could be like a negative situation. I hope this person doesn't get sick. I hope I don't get sick. You're just focused on sickness in general. And then once your reality starts shifting and you are actually start seeing people around you get sick, it's kind of like affirming that belief, in whatever belief that you're going to have in the future, you're always going to go back to that mindset of saying, man, I remember when I thought this thought that everybody was going to get sick around me, including myself. And there it went. The universe made that happen. You're just obsessing over that negative thought and you force that thought to happen. And then going back to the positive, you're focused on getting that new car, and then your mind starts leading you down to the path of lack. So then you never see that car manifest into your life. You never see the funds that are needed to buy that car manifest into your life, if that makes any sense. So what I would like to say is, whatever idea, whatever desire you have, think that once, declare that it is in your life. Just say it with the most like genuine energy that you can, even if that isn't instant. If you can't say it in a genuine peace of mind right then and there. And to clarify what I mean by that, I mean like if you're saying, oh, I want this car, so I declare that I'm going to have this car, or I declare that I have this car in my life, that's that, period. And you can't see yourself doing that in a genuine energy right just yet, don't get mad at yourself. Look inside yourself, do the shadow work, And again, shadow work is basically just looking within yourself and finding any darkness that you might have and just understanding why it's there. So just do that type of work, understand why whatever is holding you back is holding you back, get to the root of that problem, and then once you're in a space where you can declare it and say that's mine, period, then you'll be grateful for it, because it will manifest into your life. No matter what the time is, it will manifest. Alright, so whatever desire that you have, if it helps you to write it down on a piece of paper, type it out, just get it out of your head, declare that it's yours, be done with it, and then that's just that on that, you know? That's just that. It's yours and it's done. I feel like I either watched a video or I read something, but I'm not good at keeping up with quotes or keeping up with anything in my head. But it went a little bit, it might have been from the Bible, I'm not sure. it went a little bit, is like, I ask and I shall receive. It sounds like something from the Bible, doesn't it? I really feel like it's from the Bible. I ask and I shall receive. Just go ahead and just get that in your head. So whatever you ask for, or whatever you declare to the universe, to God, whatever you want to call it, just know that you're going to receive it in due time. Whatever time that might be, it's going to come into your life. It's going to manifest. It's impossible for you not to manifest whatever you just declared out into existence, whatever you just spoke into existence, whatever you just wrote down into existence. It's impossible. Alright? And that's like the only thing that's impossible. Everything else is possible, okay? And then my next little note is positive anxiety equals obsessing over good things / what you want, which I kind of already explained. And then my next little dot or whatever, what's it called? Bulletin or bullet point? That's what it's called, a bullet point. If it isn't called that, please correct me down in the comments. The next one is negative anxiety, focusing on that which you do not want, which I already explained, the sickness aspect. And you can honestly, if you really want to, you can consider the positive aspects as a desire anxiety, which is basically that you desire something and you can't keep it off of your mind. For most of us, our minds begin going to a dark place where doubt lays and breeds discouragement. I'm gonna read that again since I kind of scratched it up. For most of us, our minds begin going to the dark place where doubt lays and breeds discouragement. So that's basically what desire anxiety is. You desire something so much to the point where you kind of psych yourself out of actually obtaining or actually manifesting whatever it is that you desire into your life. And then repulsive anxiety, aka the negative anxiety, is saying like words like I can't, or this is going to happen, but in like a negative connotation or denotation. No, I don't know. In a negative way of speaking, you know? You're saying, I can't do this. I won't be able to go there. It could, but it won't happen. This is never going to happen for me. Blase, blase, blase. You just keep on telling yourself this story about yourself where you can't do something. And that's just what like this whole game of life is. It's just a bunch of stories. So let me elaborate on that. So like I view this world as like a simulation kind of. Like, yeah, I see everybody around me as real, and yeah, I understand that this is a reality, but at the same time, it's kind of like a game. Because whatever you need to hear in this world, whatever you want in this world is obtainable as long as you believe it's obtainable. But at the same time, whatever you feel that isn't yours, or whatever you feel that you can't obtain, or whatever you feel that you do deserve, whether that be positive or negative, again, we live in this dual sense of reality. Whatever that might be is also going to attract into your life, even if it attracts nothing at all. You just have to look at it with a fresh pair of eyes to see, what is this situation teaching me? What is this game of life actually teaching me? And in this game of life, you are allowed to create whatever story you want. So that could be a story of lack. That could be a story of poverty. That could be a story of wealth. That could be a story of whatever you need in this life, whatever you want, whatever you desire. Whatever that story is that you tell yourself, whatever your subconscious mind keeps on telling yourself, whatever you dream about, whenever anything in this life continuously just throws at you, that is your story. Okay, I'm back right now. It started getting a little loud in the background, so I had to stop talking because my voice, it does not project like that. Let's just be real. The only time it really projects is if I have to speak in front of a group of people or do like a project because everybody in the room is quiet, and that is legit the only way. But everybody in the background in the house is kind of, they have a louder like voice than me, so when they speak, it overbears or overcrowds my own voice, if that makes sense. That's why it was a weird little cutoff right there. Okay, but I'm back now, and I left off at the repulsive anxiety situation. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, whatever story that you're telling yourself, that's the story that's going to manifest into your life, whether you like it or not. So that's why it's very important to go deep within yourself and look inside of yourself and look at the situation around you and truly assess, what is this teaching me? What am I going to learn from this situation? What is happening around me, you know? You have to understand that, and you have to go deep within yourself and actually learn from the situation around you instead of playing a victim role, saying this is happening to me, this is because I deserve this, I deserve that, which kind of is true. Whatever is happening to you right now, or whatever is happening for you, as I like to say, that is kind of a situation that you feel that you deserve. But if you know that a situation that you're in is bad, you have to start rewriting your story and telling yourself that you deserve something else. You know, you have to tell yourself these things. You have to write it down. You have to meditate on it. You have to do the work in order to see the reality that you truly want, okay? And that's basically what shadow work really is, honestly. You can go deeper into it, do a little bit of research, of course. I really encourage you, whatever you hear from this channel, go deep within yourself, meditate on it, do outside source research if that's what you need. Go within, go out, I don't care. Just learn and grow and really work on being the best version of yourself that you can be. We need more of like a genuine, or like, I don't want to say genuine or authentic, but we need more of people's true selves in this world where everybody wears a mask, you know, whether that be a positive mask or a negative mask. If you're wearing a mask just hiding your true self because you're scared of your true self, you need to do some work so that you can work towards becoming a better version of yourself every single day. And on this channel, that's what I really encourage you to do. If whatever you hear from today's message, please go within, meditate on it. Please go outside of yourself, look up resources that may help you to learn more about yourself and lead the life that you actually want, because we need more positive energy in this world. Let's just be real, okay? But I'm gonna move on to the next one. So, anxiety with failed situations. So I'm just gonna read it straight off of here because I feel like this truly does explain it. For a lot of us, things don't go our way in the moment. For example, not being able to print, or in my situation, I wasn't able to print out a document that I needed to print for a class, and I was stressed out. I didn't understand why my higher self was doing this to me, or why the universe decided to do this to me. Again, I was in that mindset where stuff is happening to me and not for me. But I know that my higher self sees further than my physical eyes. I know that the angels, the guardians, the light beings that are working in my favor in the universe, that is always working in my favor, it can see things and it can see the best path for me, or the best paths for me to go down. And me stressing about a situation that isn't working out for me in that very moment is pointless, because my higher self already knows what the best situation is for me. So what I did is that instead of like focusing on the negative, saying, man, I'm not gonna have this for class, blase blase, I'm not gonna be able to get the grade that I desire, I'm not gonna be able to do the work, blase blase, I just reflected on the situation. I'm like, universe, why is this happening? Why is this situation going on? What can I learn from this situation? What is the best thing that I can that can come out of this? Like, what is the best thing that can come out of this? What is the gift in this disaster? So what? Again, I'm just exaggerating so then you guys can understand whatever situation you're going through. Those are some of the questions you can ask. All right. And then I got excited and I was like, okay, something even better is coming along. Just because this little document can't print out, I probably either don't need it, which was the case, I didn't need it, or it's probably like not even a big deal. Like, it's not even gonna count for a lot of my grades, so if I get a 0 on it, who cares? It is what it is. Whatever happens, it happens for me, not to me. And when I got to class that next day, my teacher didn't even show up really until like 30 minutes after class actually started, and he forgot all about the document. Nobody raised their hand to say anything. I for sure wasn't. I for sure wasn't. So nobody had to turn it in. So it was what it was, you know? And me stressing myself out over something that not even the teacher stressed out over, it didn't matter in the first place. My higher self knew that was going to happen. My higher self knew that my professor was going to be trifling that day and come to class late. The higher self knew all that. And when I say trifling, I mean just like coming to your own class 30 minutes late. Like, you know, that type of energy. That type. And I say that in a respectful way, but also in like an honest way. That's how I felt in that moment. It was really trifling, and that's okay to feel that way. It's not, again, like, we live in this dual reality, so it's okay to feel positive emotions and negative emotions. Don't beat yourself up if you feel a negative emotion. Just reflect on it, understand it, find a root to whatever problem that needs to be fixed. Honestly, there might not even be a problem that needs to be fixed. That's just who you are, and just embrace that. And yeah, just like whatever failed situation may be going on in your life, or whatever failure you feel that you have, I'm going to refer to the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You might be 3 steps away from gold. So let's say that you're starting up a new business, or let's say that you're starting a creative project, and you are running through failure on top of failure, on top of failure, on top of failure, or like a roadblock. Have you guys heard of that saying? Like, you might need 70 no's before you get that one yes that can change your life. That's basically what he explained in that little segment of his book. He was talking about a guy that he went on a search to the west to dig for gold, and he dead serious was 3 feet away from finding the treasure after like months or so of working on digging up just dirt looking for gold. He was literally 3 feet away from the pot of gold. Bro, he was gonna be rich. But instead of like consulting an engineer and asking the universe, or asking God, whatever you want to call it, about this situation and why it may be happening, he decided to quit and go back home. But little did he know that the next few days, next weeks or so, next months, somebody else that was a little bit smarter, they got an engineer and said, where is the most likely area that I will find gold? And he found that pot of gold right there. And that's just what's crazy to me. Like, if you view a failed situation as a failure and you decide to quit, you might miss out on the biggest blessing of all in your life. But again, you can't, even if you do miss out on that situation, you can't hold on to that situation and go over it and obsess over it in your mind and say, man, why did I do that? Why didn't I do that? Because that's not what he did. Instead of that, he learned from that situation. He made a vow to himself. He said, I'm never going to do some dumb stuff like that ever again. I'm never going to just give up on all the hard work that I put into this, that I decided to sacrifice, that I decided to invest in, and just walk away ever again. Whatever is a failure, nah. He said, man, forget that. There are no failures here. There's only lessons. That's what he said to himself. And he went on and became a multimillionaire selling insurance. You feel me? He found his own little pot of gold from that little failure, aka lesson. instead of obsessing over that failure, he decided to learn from it and make a vow to never do some dumb stuff like that ever again. And that's what you guys should do as well. Instead of, especially if you were 3 feet away from gold, hypothetically, if you had to walk away from whatever situation, whatever business idea, whatever creative project that actually could have been something, or that you see like somebody else doing and it's very successful, especially you guys, like if you had an idea or something and now you see other people like making millions and millions of dollars off of that one idea that you could have started, don't obsess over that. Say, okay, that was a lesson I learned. I'm never going to do some dumb stuff like that again, and let it go. It is what it is at this point. Again, it's easier to say let it go. I'm just thinking of the Frozen song, let it go. It's easier to say let it go than to actually let go of something. But trust me, once you just put your mind in a space and you say, okay, I'm never gonna do some dumb stuff like that again. Again, enunciate the dumb. You're never gonna do some dumb stuff like that again. You are able to let it go. Again, make it a little fun for you. Just say whatever word that you want to say. Do whatever you want to do. And just like cope with it. And just say, that is what happened. I understand that. This is a game. So I'm not going to let it beat me down. And there you go. It really is that simple once you actually put it into practice. Which my next video is. I'm going to make a video doing anxiety affirmations, or kind of like a affirmation / meditation video that will help you go deeper within yourself and release whatever limiting beliefs that you have over whatever situation that you want to move forward from. And it's also going to help you release these obsessive thoughts in your head that over whatever you desire or whatever you don't want in your life. And it's also going to help you cope with whatever failure / lesson that you needed to learn in that situation. At the end of the day, I just hope that you guys really look at your universe around you, look at this world around you, and truly see it for what it is. Don't try to sugarcoat anything. Don't try to make up excuses for why you can't do whatever you say that you can't do, or why somebody else can't do whatever you say that they should do for you. Nah, just look at it and with a very clear eye, physical and spiritual. Just look at it for what it is, okay? And when you just look at a situation for what it is, you're actually able to just accept it for what it is and move on and take steps to learn whatever lesson that you needed to learn, release whatever obsessive thought, whether it's negative or positive, out of your mind, and you're really able to take steps and move forward and build the life that you truly want to build, or build the idea that you truly want to build the dream that you truly want to build. Just build and be creative and all that stuff, or just release like negativity that you need to leave in the past, baggage that you need to leave in the past, just all that. So I hope that from this kind of like jumbled up, not extremely organized, sorry about that, but that's just how my brain works, as you guys already know. I hope that from this little message you guys are able to take it and learn from it, and I really hope that something in this video resonated with anybody out there. It's really great when something like this resonates, because you're able to truly look within yourself and learn from it and grow. And that's what this little self-development area is for. We're supposed to be growing like trees. Again, it's slow, but it's beautiful, okay? So with that being said, I hope everybody has a blessed life. Again, I am going to leave links to the books that I refer to, and also the videos that I refer to over here and down in the description box. I hope that everybody has benefited from this video. If you have, please leave a comment down below, or if you feel like it, comment, or not comment, like and subscribe to this channel. That's still so awkward for me to say, so I'm probably just gonna like not say that anymore. But if you feel free to, or if you want to, go ahead and like this video, comment down below whatever you got away from this video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this from me, which I am planning on posting like every single Sunday. Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on that. I'm just gonna take it with however the energy is for that little week or so. So yeah, stay tuned for that anxiety affirmation video, as well as like a stress release meditation. I will be filming those probably a little bit later today after I do a couple of things for homework. And if you don't take anything else, look at me in the face. If you don't take anything else out of this video, okay, just know that whatever life you want, whatever feeling you desire, whatever you want to release, you deserve it, okay? Whatever story you're telling yourself that is holding you back, kick it, okay? Mentally see yourself in your head and kick it, okay? Get rid of it. Because whatever you desire, you deserve. Whatever you want to release, you deserve. And that's all I'm going to say. If you don't take anything else from this video, I hope you take that, okay? And with that being said, peace, love, and light to you all.